Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle, for those of you that don't know. And today I am going to be doing a fully drugstore makeup routine, like full out glam, which is what I'm hoping for. Hopefully everything works out. And some of these products, I just bought some of these I've had. If you guys want to see how to get a fully drugstore makeup look, then just keep on watching. I'm going in with my Rimmel Stay Matte. I'm going to be doing my brows today with the e.l.f. brow pencil in neutral brown, I believe. Yes. So this is actually the first time I'm using this. It has a spoolie on one side and then it has the pencil on the other. So first impressions on this eyebrow pencil, I do like the consistency of it. It has kind of like a creaminess to it, but the more I used it, the more worn down the tip got, and it's just a very thick tip in general. So as it got more worn down, it got just thicker and thicker to apply. If you are a person that likes to like brush little strokes at the beginning of your eyebrows, I would not recommend this pencil. I do like overall how my brows came out. I might have picked a color a little bit too dark, but you win some, you lose some. So I'm just going to be taking my Maybeline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10. And if you watched my Ride or Dies, you know that I love this concealer. It's my favorite drugstore. And I am just going to be taking some of that on the back of my hand with a nice flat brush and just defining my brows. Alright, that looks pretty good. So for my eyes today, to prime them, I'm going to be taking my NYX Proof It Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer. This is the first time I'm going to use this. And I've heard good and bad things on this, so we'll hope for the best. I do have really oily eyelids and my eyeshadows do tend to crease if I don't use the right primer. Or let's say I use concealer as a primer. Those never work out. Now just to set that down, I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. eyeshadow book. It's called the Little Black Beauty Book, Warm Edition. And it has 48 eyeshadows, I believe I read. And it does come with 2 brushes. And this was $10. So when I went to go get some of the drugstore items that was missing, I went to Target because I didn't have like eyeshadows and anything like that. And I was about to get a palette that had like maybe 4 eyeshadows. But then I saw this and I was like I have to try this. So let's see. So 48 eyeshadows plus 2 e.l.f. brushes was $10. This is what it looks like. It closes into a little book. So let's try it out. I'm going to be taking this shade right here. So I'm just going to be using that to set my primer. And I'm going to be taking one of the brushes it came with. And this is just an eyeshadow brush, it says. Okay, now that my eyeshadow is set, I think I'm going to be going for a nice like toned down look. Let's go with this one. This is a nice deep shade. I kind of want to try this black color just to see if it does anything. I'm just going to pop that on my outer corner just to give it some depth. Now, it's not the most pigmented black I've ever used, but there's definitely color there. I'm going to take this shade right here and just pack that on my lid. And just to highlight, I'm going to be taking this top shade right here. And now I'm going to be taking my NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner. And this is the liner I always use. I love the felt tip. It comes to a really nice point so you can get like really precise with your eyeliner. So I'm just going to be doing a wing. Alright, so now that my primer is on, I am going to be taking my Infallible Pro Matte in 104. This is golden beige, and I'm going to apply that with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. Alright, so now that my foundation is on, I'm going to be moving on with my concealer that I already used to clean up my brows. So this is the Maybeline Fit Me, and I'm just going to conceal my under eyes and highlight my high points. Now, before I powder my face, I'm going to be taking my PIXI Makeup Fixing Mist, and if you guys have been on my channel long, you know I love this stuff. And I just like to spray it before I put on my powder just because I feel like it really helps it look less cakey. I don't know if it actually does. Maybe it's just me, but I like it. Now just to set my face, I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche. This is the 749A. And I couldn't find any like setting powders because my Target is terrible with that. And yeah, so I'm just going to set my face, like my whole face, using the whiter shade. And then I'm going to contour using the contour shade. That's real powdery. Alright, so just to contour, I'm going to go in with the contour shade. I'm going to use my normal contouring brush, my Moto Pro brush. That's actually going on very nicely. It's a lot more pigmented than I thought, so be careful with that. So this is powdery enough that you can use it to bake, so I'm just going to take my sponge on it and bake the sides of my nose. So for bronzer, my Target didn't really have any bronzers. Like I was literally there for half an hour, I would say, just in the 2 aisles of Target that has makeup, and I could not find a bronzer. So I'm just going to go in with my Colourpop bronzer in Private Party and bronze up my cheeks. I'm just gonna brush away my nose bit. For blush, I'm going to be using my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso, of course. I love this blush. And if the highlight doesn't work out, at least my my cheeks will be glowy. For highlight today, I picked up the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlight Pearls. This is their lightest shade that they had at Target. I don't know if this is their lightest shade in general. So let's swatch and see. That's pretty. It's kind of sheer, which y'all know I love a blinding highlight. That's why I layer 3 of them. But let's try it out. It's more of a sheen than like a blinding glow. Let's see what happens if I wet my brush. That made it a little bit better. Alright, I am pretty impressed with this. This is only $2, $3 around there, and it does work really well, especially when you wet it, like wet your brush before you dip into this. I definitely feel it'll give you more of an impact when you're putting it on. But if you are looking for a sheer highlight too, if that's more your style, I definitely recommend this. Also, just use it with a dry brush. So I am just going to smoke out my lower lash line. I'm just going to be going back in with my little book and taking the darker shade that we used, which was this one right here. And I'm going to use the smudge brush it came with, and I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line. Taking this black shade, on the very outer corners. And then taking the same shade I used to highlight my brow bone and really getting into that inner corner. So now, before I put mascara on, I'm just going to go back in with my PIXI Makeup Fixing Mist and spray my face again. So for mascara, I'm just going to be taking my Covergirl Total Tease mascara. It has this little like thing on the bottom that you're supposed to like get your lower lash line with. So we'll see how that works. So I'm just going to be curling my lashes with a curler that I've had forever and I don't know what brand it is. So okay, so overall thoughts on this mascara. The like wand part of it, like the thicker side that you're supposed to do your top lashes with, I feel like it kind of clumped up my lashes a little bit. And it's not very easy to use just because it's half of a wand and I'm used to like twirling my lashes so that they can lengthen, I guess. Like, I don't know. But I do really like the bottom part of it. I feel like it's really easy to get into your lashes and not have to worry about like leaving a mark under your eyes. I think it made them look really pretty on the bottom. Just not loving the top as much as I want to. Also that, and my eyelashes won't curl today. I don't know why. Just to finish off this look, I am going to be going in with my Milani Amore Matte Metallic Lip Cream, and I'm going in with this because, you know, it's fall time and we love a good dark lip, so alright, so this is the lipstick, and I actually really like this. I did buy this a while ago, but I don't think I've worn it, and if I have, I forgot about it. But I really like this color, which I know I'm not much of a dark lip person, but I definitely can see myself wearing this out and not being like, don't look at me. I like this a lot. It is a little bit drying. Well, I wouldn't say it's dry. I just have really, really dry lips lately. I don't know what it is with me. So I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild lip gloss. And I'm just going to put that on top. Yes, I like that a lot. So that is it for today's look using all drugstore makeup. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! I'm going to be going in with I was at and I'm gonna use pink highlights. What does that have to do with anything? Just taking these gonna be taking